Miss Mikaela Vivas. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone in the PhilSME community who are here with us today. Actually, the program is the most critical part of any event. So for today, we're going to talk about Events Alive. Oh, Events Alive. So,
Finest media, Peter and Nika.
we have the theme and we know how to handle the guests. We can now proceed with the program. And the question is, what if things don't go according to plan? During my 4 years actually working here at Finest Media PH, I have seen many types of clients. And most of them actually have no idea how events are being made. So paano namin to mai-inject? Or paano from a simple birthday celebration concept, how can we actually apply this to a much more bigger scale project? Like year-end, anniversaries, kick-off parties, or even town hall meetings. Namely, we have here the Sony Cinemaline FX6 cameras. For internet use, ito ginagamit na to ng mga clients namin like Mobile Legends, Valorant, Wild Rift. Nagamit na ito. This is actually a device na pinagsasama-sama yung networks together. Major things to tick off in our checklist. The first is the theme. Kung black and white ba yan? Or something circus. Actually, Finest Media takes pride in being able to set up not only in major events placed here in Metro Manila, but also outside of Metro Manila. Government agencies, schools, we also have multinational companies, pharmaceuticals, insurance, and of course, this community, Philippine SME Business Expo. Again, we are Finest Media PH, a provider of comprehensive event and advertising solutions, specializing in technical and logistical support, so meaning end-to-end po kami. We can definitely support you kahit saan ka pa man sa mundo.
Once again, let's welcome Mikaela Vivas.
Thank you so much, Chris. Maraming salamat. So good to see you again this year. Ayan. All right. And thank you so much, of course, to the tech team for prepping up that video. And wow, oh my God, kinakabahan pa rin ako until now. It's actually my 6th time. It's my 6th time to be in the PhilSME stage. And I'm just so excited kasi normally pag nagtatalk ako, it's always so technical. Maraming mga hindi nakaka-relate kasi pag pinag-usapan mo naman ng events, normally what they're just really concerned about is how are they going to attend? Similar to how you guys attended this event. But this time, I'm very excited to share a story with you about an event that unfolded last April 26, which is VoiceCon PH. And as a token of my appreciation to all who are seated and for those who are taking the time to listen to today's talk, please accept our token of appreciation, yan, to be given by our staff from Finest Media PH. Again, maraming salamat. And while they're distributing, we could actually move forward. So again, we are Finest Media PH. We are an events and marketing company. And if you actually have any other questions, feel free to raise your hand to clarify. Ayan. So to introduce myself again, I'm Mikaela Vivas of Finest Media PH. We are an events and marketing company. And for the past 5 years, we have been providing our clients with live streaming solutions. Meron kaming camera rentals and operation. We have internet supply powered by Peplink Internet Aggregator. Here in the Philippines, there are only around 5 to 6 na legitimate supplier po ng internet na ito. We also have LED wall, lights and trusses na nakikita nyo right now, and of course, our sound system. Now, actually, technical has always been the heartbeat of Finest Media PH. Ito yung literal na kaya na namin gawin kahit na puyat kami. Ayan. But through these services, we were actually able to expand to different other services that we now offer in the market. We have social media management services kung saan nagli-layout kami, we create captions, content calendars for clients, And then we also ventured into content production. Yung mga naghahanap ng technical support for their podcasts, their reels, their commercials, and even yung mga 3D animation natin. But on top of that, of course, is the creation. Yan, this is actually our biggest expansion up to date. It's the event that happened last April 26 here at the SMX Convention Center, VoiceCon PH. Sino po familiar? Sino nakita to sa Facebook? Ayan, may mga nagtataas lang kami. Thank you so much. So again, VoiceCon PH is a one-day event that happened last April 26 na kung saan simple lamang ang concept. We wanted to teach people how to use their voice to lead, persuade, and even sell. Initially, nung nilaunch namin ito, akala nila para sa mga kumakanta. And then the others, akala naman nila is, these are for the people who are into the creative field. Kung saan yung nag-voice over, yung mga nagdi-DJ. But no, we actually wanted the event to be for people in different aspects. Ayan. And then those are our, of course, event partners. Now, when it comes to creating your own event, there are actually many different steps involved. But let me simplify it for the benefit of time. Yan, this afternoon, we have concept planning, marketing, execution, and post-event. The first step is concept. This typically answers the WH questions. What is the event all about? Where is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Who are the people involved? So that's where dun madalas fina-finalize yung mga detalye ng event. Now for the planning, dito dinidiscuss natin yung timeline, budget, strategies, scheduling, lalo na ng mga meetings, mga pre-production, and of course, yung ating goal setting. The third one, ito ang pinakamagastos na part, which is the marketing. This is where we finalize the platforms to be used, social media ba ito, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the campaign duration, and of course, the overall promotional approach. The fourth one is the execution, or ito na yung nakikita nyo right now, the technical production and logistics needs of the event. And then lastly is the post-event. Madalas ito ang pinaka nade-decline or hindi masyado na pagtutuunan ng pansin. Kasi akala natin, once the event is over, it's just it. But today, we'll learn something a little more about that. Now, for the concept. Ano nga ba ang concept ni VoiceCon PH? What was the idea behind it? Napakasimple lamang po. We just really wanted to create a community of people who believe na may pera sa boses. Sino dito naniniwala na may pera sa boses? Ayan, yayaman po yung mga yan. Dahil naniniwala po sila na through their words, they could actually create money. They could lead, they could inspire, they could influence people. Now, as for the planning, VoiceCon PH was finalized last December 2024. The founders, Bri, Peter, Ron, and Joyce Titular, decided to give it a go last December 2024, which leaves us 3 months and a half to do everything. Now, the goal is to reach at least 600 packs on-site and 500 people online. So it was a hybrid event. And then next one is the marketing. So with that, January, dun pa lang namin madalas pina-finalize lahat ng planning, na dito siya gaganapin sa SMX. We're only left with a 3-month campaign duration. Wherein dito nag-release na kami ng early bird promo that ran from February until half March. And then we also created partner codes. Yung mga brands na nakita nyo kanina, nag-create kami ng codes kung saan once you enter the code VCPH Towns Delight or VCPH Echo Plus, may equivalent yun na discount sa tickets nila. May it be on-site, VIP, or online. And then, of course, on top of that is we had TV and blog features. Very critical ito to be in the mainstream media. That's why PhilSME actually also has a lot of media partners, if you would know this. And speaking of PhilSME, we're actually given a slot for the PhilSME Business Network group. So maraming salamat again, Ms. Trixie, for supporting us for VoiceCon PH. Alright. And then, just to give you a glimpse siguro ng mga marketing material na pinublish namin, the ones that we have created, I'm going to show you 2 major videos that we did for VoiceCon PH. One is with Ron and Joyce Titular, and then the other one is with none other than Francis Kong. So, let's play the video. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelt. The flight is about to take off.
This could be why you're missing out on life-changing opportunities.
So watch this to learn one of the best skills you'll ever need.
Watch. Learn to unlock the power of your voice. At VoiceCon 2025, we are bringing years of voice coaching experience to help you connect to your voice and to develop it into a powerful tool for business success.
And yes, may pera sa boses.
I was able to send my kids to college.
You'll learn how to use your natural voice to sell, close deals, influence buyers, and even win contracts.
This is your chance to transform your business and your future through the power of your voice.
To elevate your communication skills and create new opportunities.
I'm Ron Titular.
And I'm Joyce Burton Titular. Together, we've helped hundreds, from individuals to big audiences, unlock the true power of their voice.
Register now for
VoiceCon PH 2025.
Communications is the backbone of business. Whether you're doing work from home or you're doing in person, communications is the key. In order to be a better speaker, you gotta speak the truth. You gotta be honest. The heart behind the voice is very important in doing business.
Francis J. Kong, one of the most respected business speakers in the Philippines.
This might disappoint a lot of people, but I don't train myself in speaking. I train my mind in understanding what is to be said. At VoiceCon, I'll talk about noises, voices, message, and I'll talk about the messenger. All these things should align in order to be an effective communicator. This is Francis Kong, and I want to see you in VoiceCon PH 2025. I will be there, and I want you to be there as well. We're gonna have some fun together.
All right. Thank you so much, Tech Team, for showing that. Yun. Thank you po naman namin. So, actually, those are the two major promotional materials that we launched during, again, the 3-month campaign. And I may not be allowed to disclose some numbers, but those videos have the highest conversion ng mga naging attendees. So, all right. So on top of the videos, we also created some eye-catching graphic materials. We had one with Inka Magnaye, which was one of our panelists during the event. We launched, or we kind of informed the people that April is Voice Month. Hindi namin to sinadya, nagulat na lang kami. And then lastly, of course, is that launch of our official merch, the one I'm actually also wearing right now. Ayan. So, moving on to the fourth step, we have the execution. Our initial goal, again, is to only have 600 packs on site and 500 people online. But again, through very effective marketing, we were able to close 1,200 people on site and 1,000 online participants. The challenge now is how we can still cater to them the finest event experience, knowing again that this is the first ever VoiceCon. Having said this, ayan, pwede ba natin ipakita yung walkthrough video, yung ginawa natin during the planning? Alright, so, yan, thank you so much, Zoilo. So, i-explain ko na lang what happens here. So, initially, this was the concept. Pag-akyat, meron tayong photo wall dito, and then after the photo wall is the registration area. If you would notice, that's actually that part of SMX. Ayan, so registration, meron tayong 8 lanes. And then entrance arc, kung saan ang welcome sa kanila ay yung mga exhibit booths natin. So yung mga brand partners natin, nakapagpatayo sila dyan ng mga booth, nag-prepare sila ng activities, may mga freebies. Si Mobile Spa Manila ay nagpa-free spa on the day for our VIP clients. We had another photo wall there. Yan, unlock the power of your voice. And of course, the main challenge during that time was the main session. As you can see, we stretched the seating capacity knowing that the initial plan was only 600. Pero lumobo siya ng 1,200. This was the stage, the lights, the trussing. Ayan. And then you'd also see later on, if papakita dito, yung tech booth, which is nasa far back nung pinaka naging main session natin. This was at Function Hall 5. Ayan. So yun yung tech booth. So this is actually also a part of planning ng event. Kailangan ma-visualize nyo din kung ano yung magiging itsura ng event. Hindi pwedeng manghuhula tayo or iisipin natin na, ay, ganito or ganyan. Kailangan ikaw mismo, as someone who's creating the event, may it be for corporate or actually doing your own event, this is very important. Now, moving forward, as I mentioned, technical production is the heartbeat of Finest Media PH. And the on-the-day event was nothing less of magical for us. Kasi I believe if we have not met, we have exceeded our attendee expectations. And to back that statement up, let's play the same day edit video.
Diba? That is the question.
Anong kamay? Quick.
Puro gudoy stones to eh.
I want you to say,
When we speak, we create vibrations. Walang
Guys, you're ready to speak with such purpose and power that people will remember your words. Kung ikaw ay mahirap, kasalanan mo yan. Di may mga ganon. Let's get started because your voice deserves to be heard.
welcome to VoiceCon.
What if we created something that could help people improve one thing we often neglect?
Your voice has power, but it needs your breath to rise. The diaphragm is the secret engine of your voice. Quiet, but strong.
And what stays in your head is maybe the thoughts that you have of what you're saying.
Everyone hates the sound of their voice the first time they hear it. Trust me, all the professionals go through that.
Talking about is really more in terms of the use of the microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
bawal na mag-escape ang hangin sa ilong. So keep on humming through your straw.
And you'll have a hard time, maya-maya. Your voice is so tired, it drops all the way down.
I always get lost and I don't know where my brain is. And I said, I'm exactly like you. This is why I have a script.
And here's the crazy part. You don't need to be viral to get results or create content that converts. Because, my friend, this video alone at 600,000 got her lots of leads for her franchise.
Iniisip natin yung voice is common mistakenly known. Ito lang para sa mga taong magagaling kumanta, magaganda ang boses. It's just only voice is only one form of communication.
Who among you are active voice users?
Did you know that 75% of the people suffer from social anxiety? And this is where that statistic comes out. I'm sure you've heard it before. The fear of public speaking is the #1 fear.
So yung boses, kaya lang siya talagang mas pansin na pansin kasi palagi mong ginagamit eh.
Boss voice means you being the boss of your passion, the boss of your message, the boss of your story, the boss of your voice.
I had to get used to the sound of my voice because the only way you're going to improve is if you listen to yourself.
But at the end of the day, you be your own best advocate for vocal health.
I've been in the speaking and training business for the longest time, and this is one generation I see that's constantly being bombarded with voices and noises and information and data non-stop.
My voice feels very empowered.
Sabihin mo, ang ganda ng shape ng ulo mo, kaya ang ganda ng boses mo. Diba? Ganon.
Because your pain could be someone else's survival guide. That in itself is a very good why.
4 words. I shared this with another multinational company the other day, and they loved it so much. I said, no matter what situations we are going through, 4 words. This too shall pass. This too shall pass.
I want to take a moment to thank you as well, because a portion of what you invested to be here today goes back to the community through JCI.
VoiceCon is, for us, and will always be, our way to help Filipinos speak their authentic truth in their own unique voice.
1,700 strong physical and online participants.
And we hope that we have lit a fire within you to use your voice for good.
You don't have to be a public speaker to train your voice. You just need to be someone who has something to say.
We will see you next year at VoiceCon PH 2026.
Alright. Ayan, so let me ask the audience, natuloy ba yung nakita nyo sa plano? Kung ano yung nakita nyo dun sa parang video sample, natuloy ba? Yes, di ba? So that's how you know that you actually planned it right and you chose the right team to execute the event. Di ba? So, now the next question is, normally after the event, yun ang tanong, what's next? Akala natin, again, after the event, ito na yon, uwian na lang tayo. But here, we see to it that there are always post-event efforts. We build a community, we have post-event sessions for VIP clients, and then now, just this morning, we launched a caravan. For our online community, we built VoiceCon PH, which is now 1,200 members strong, kung saan they get to interact with one another, collaborate, even after the event. So it really is a community talaga. And the next one is we have just launched this morning a caravan workshop na kung saan we're looking for schools, organizations, and sponsors who wants to host VoiceCon in their region or province. So if you're interested, your business is interested, or you have a community that you wanted to train on how they can use their voice, you may message us at our official social media pages at VoiceCon PH. And actually, marami nagtatanong nito sa akin kung ano nga ba, what's next after VoiceCon PH. Now, do we actually have the teaser? Yan, sige. So, let me show you a teaser of VoiceCon 2026. Alright, again, if you missed out on VoiceCon 2025, don't worry because the next season will be announced soon. Just follow our official social media accounts at VoiceCon PH to know more about it. Again, I am Mikaela Vivas of Finest Media PH, the powerhouse behind VoiceCon PH. Salamat po.
Alright, one more time for Mika Vivas. Hindi muna kita paalisin. Hindi ako nakarating ng 2025. I was out of the country, but I'm looking forward to 2026. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the reason. 2026, Finest Media PH. I've been working with Finest Media PH for the very longest. Dito tayo sa gitna. Ayan. Meron kang, since you ended earlier, meron kaming time for more questions. Now, for those who are interested, because I want to translate this to the business world, right? From the planning up to the post-event, what are the suggested events na pwede mong i-recommend sa ating mga medium to, or at any business owner na like product launches or anything else? Ano yung mga pwede nilang gawing event na pwede silang kumita or at least makakatulong sa businesses nila?
Okay, this is very common. For some na naglo-launch, lalo na yung mga nasa beauty industries, they normally do an online launch. Grand giveaway. Binuboost namin yung live stream para mas marami siyang reach. But for our retainers, we do TikTok shops. Yung mga nagti-TikTok live. Ayan, mga pamain. So we normally technically support these online shops. Yeah, something like that.
Ayan. So, pa-TikTok Live, Finest Media PH, di ba? If you don't know how to do it properly or if you want more reach. Kasi minsan, 3 viewers, 10, di ba? They can help you boost that and they can help you, well, from start to production. Tama ba?
Up until the execution.
Up until the execution and give you tips. Ulitin natin yung community. Sayang to, di
Yes,
ba?
oo. Actually, there's a speaker, I forgot to quote lang na ang sinabi niya that the community daw is the next big thing when it comes to businesses. Hindi na kasi transactional ang mga tao ngayon eh. They wanted that authentic connection with one another and at the same time, shared experiences always.
Yan.
Ikaw ba, Chris? Ay, gusto mo yan? Naging
Wow, talk show na talaga to.
Naging talk show.
Ganun kami ka-comfortable. Kasi yun nga, I've been working with Finest Media PH. I know that they are really dedicated to their craft. But anyway, you were about to ask me something.
Ikaw ba, kailan ka huling nagbasa ng comment section ng post mo? Lalo na when he's actually the pickpocket on stage.
That's a good question. Yes, not only am I a host, I'm also a magician and a pickpocket. It's a different form of entertainment. I pick the pocket of the people on stage. I'm not gonna do that right now. Actually, hindi ko pinipickpocket ng babae. Alam nila Noel yan. But also, what I'm trying to say is, I entered na off ko. Anyway,
disclaimer ke.
Oo. Again, Chris Lina on Facebook, host, magician, and stage pickpocket. But to answer your question, kailan ko huling binasa yung comment section? That's very important because one of my mentors told me that you always should pay attention to the comments. Negative or positive yan, you should respond.
Yes.
Kasi they're the people who take time to review you. Diba? Mapa-negative yan, meron kang makukuha doon sa comment na yan or positive man, reward them with praise and thanks. Kasi they're the people who spend time just to type something in a few seconds, a minute of their time, iisipan pa nila yung comment nila. Just take a few seconds to talk to them. If you're not sure, sa Meta AI, help me write. Merong nakalagay na ganon. Okay? Sa mga hindi alam, di ba?
Yeah.
Sa age of AI.
AI na. Yun, that's actually the reason why we actually built the community. Kasi it's our first run. There are definitely still a lot of room for improvement.
Yes.
That's why it's the best way for us to listen to feedback, authentic feedback of participants who joined us.
Oo nga, no? And yan, I want to take that to your businesses. Shopee, right? For example, sorry for naming names, pero Shopee, seller comments. How often do you see a seller respond? Diba? If you're a seller, you should always respond. Just do better next time. Make mistakes now and just learn from the mistakes. But the point is, build the community. That's the trend right now. I can definitely agree. Now, balik natin sa'yo, Mika. Nabalik sa akin. One more question is, for example, in this event, right? What's one piece of advice for someone who's new to planning? Right? New to an event. Teka, alam ko na yung gusto kong plano. Let's say, maglo-launch ako ng bagong flavor ng pizza ko. Kanina meron tayong creamy spinach. Wow. Let's say, gawin natin creamy kangkong pizza. Nagkaroon ako ng variant. Binigyan pa kita ng idea, di ba? What if meron akong variant or meron akong product launch? What's that one piece of advice na talagang kailangan nilang maisip?
Siguro ako for me, honestly, it's to choose the right team to work with you.
Oy.
You cannot do it alone. That's also one thing. Nakita nyo, ang dami naming brand partners. But then again, when it comes to launching a new pizza flavor, launching a new brand, venturing out on a new business, or creating your own event, always choose the right partner. And since I'm biased, I would say, choose Finest Media PH. Siyempre.
Siyempre. But yes, I want to highlight that kasi especially here, di ba, know the right suppliers, the people that you would connect to. Tama, no? Choosing the right people. Oo.
Choosing the right host.
Choosing the right host, choosing the right production. By the way, sila po ang nagpapa-live stream sa atin and kanina sa feed and everything else. Finest Media PH yan. Kaya uncut yung ating production mula doon.
Thank you so much.
Very synchronized. Anyway, thank you so much. One more time for Mikaela Vivas.
Thank you.